My name is Vivian Marco Spicer. I'm a professor, actually emerita. I just retired at Lesley University. I'm a dance and expressive arts therapist, and I've worked a lot with trauma all around the world. Most recently, we did a webinar for caregivers in India, and we're preparing one now for psychosocial support in Haiti. It's enough about me.
And Judy.
So my name is Dr. Judy Kuryansky. I'm a professor of psychology at Columbia University Teachers College for many years. And for the same 18 years, I've been an advocate on behalf of mental health and well-being at the United Nations, working with governments and making sure that all the resolutions have mental health and well-being included in them. And I've worked for many, many years in Haiti and Africa and China and Japan and Iran, even about psychosocial support, using arts, having children do music and dancing and singing and creating all kinds of artistic ways of psychosocial support and well-being.
Thank you, Judy and Eleanor.
I'm really honored to be here. My name is Eleanor Pardes, and I am a clinical psychologist. I teach and practice in IDC University in Israel. Right now, I'm not in Israel, but that's where I practice. My area of research is compassion, and in specific, compassionate staff support.
Thank you, Eleanor. Larry.
Hi, I'm Larry Graber. I'm a body psychotherapist and a trauma specialist in Santa Monica, California. And I work a lot with rhythm, and I've been lately working with trauma therapists, helping them to understand how music informs their therapy and how rhythm is part of everything in life, and especially in the psychotherapy room.
Thank you so much, Larry. And Patricia.
Hi, I'm Patricia Villavicencio. I'm based in Spain, Madrid. I'm a clinical psychologist at a public hospital in Madrid in a trauma unit. Once a week, and the rest of the days, working days, I work in a child and adolescent unit, outpatient units, both of them. I'm an associate professor at the Universidad Complutense, and my area of research is trauma. I did my PhD on trauma, and I'm part of EMDR Uganda team, the group of colleagues that we are doing humanitarian aid in Uganda. And I love to be part of this wonderful group, musical group, artists.
Hello, my name is Hattie Warboys, and I'm an artist and educator. And I am directing a project called Body Talks, which connects children all around the world through movement. So far I've worked in Zimbabwe, New Orleans, Lesbos, Mumbai, and many other countries as well. And so the idea is that children can, through creative dance, find their uniqueness and then connect with others and understand each other's differences through movement. So, and I'm also really honored to be here, and it's really nice to see you all. Thank you.
Yes, hi, I'm Amy Lee, founder of Dance for Healing. I'm a technologist, innovator, behavior strategist that went back to my childhood love of music, dance, and art when I was going through my stage 4 cancer, and realizing that, stuck at home, isolation, loneliness is a huge challenge for a patient like me and also elderly like my mom. And I was struck by the amount of clinical studies like this one, that dancing can reduce risk of dementia by 76%, and our cardiovascular death by 46%.
And softly and gently tap yourself into that rhythm of your own heart. And when you feel like that's enough for you, you can stop the tapping, come back into presence. Bring your hands to heart so we can see each other's hands. Hands to heart, feeling the strength of all of your connections as if there's a long line of people standing and supporting you from behind you, hands to heart, to the line of your connections. Let's reach out hands towards each other, find our connections to each other. For a moment, hands to sky, to everything that's totally beyond our control, hands to sky. And let's breathe together and take a moment to pray together.
That has been expressed in the chapter in Eileen's book that you see here, Integrated Care for the Traumatized. And what I expressed there and I'm going to share with you are the different experiences and activities that I do with children in Haiti, in Japan, in China, and all over America, and everywhere that there is trauma, including in Iran, in using music and arts and movement and all the things that everybody does here. So as you see in the photographs on the screen here, that is in the chapter in Eileen's book, that I asked children to draw pictures. They draw pictures. This is actually an Israeli technique of a bridge, going from a negative experience there on the left side of the page to the right side of the page that you could see on one of those examples, to a happy experience and a bridge in between. How do you make this bridge? Do you have a solid bridge that can go from the upset to the happier experience? So you could see the children's drawings over there. Then you, for resilience, that they understand the ball bounces and it bounces back up and it can go higher. So that's the resilience that you feel. And also helping each other to put the mask on, because helping is so important in all this experience. So you see all those here in terms of they're also dancing and movement and singing, which is also important to releasing their activities and their feelings and their emotions and their connection, social connection, and self-agency, and also self-esteem. This is the infographic I wrote for Sierra Leone during Ebola, when I was there during Ebola, about hope.
So we will survive. We gotta dance together, dance together. Hope is alive. We gotta rock together, rock together. Hope is alive. We gotta sing together, sing together. Hope is alive. We gotta laugh together, love each other. Hope is alive. I help you, you help me. Hope is alive. He helps her, she helps him. Hope is alive. We gotta dance together, dance together. Hope is alive. We gotta rock together, rock together. Hope is alive. We gotta sing together, sing together. Hope is alive. We gotta laugh together, love each other. Hope is alive.
There you go. Thank you very much, everybody. Blessings, lots of love.
Thank you, Judy. Beautiful. Thank you. Eleanor?
Thank you so much, Eileen. My area of research, as we spoke before, is compassion and compassionate staff support. And Eileen asked me to talk about the concept of clinical hospitality, which is a relatively new concept for our community as psychologists, most relevant for working with hospitals, with staff, with practitioners all over the world, and international work. Welcoming space for others without becoming hostages, and balancing between compassion for self and compassioning for others. From an attachment-based perspective, this means fostering the development of a secure base and safe havens for ourselves and for the teams we work with and for the individuals we work with. Now, I want to thank, COVID has offered me a valuable opportunity for facilitating these workshops all around the world. And I think really in face of diversity and in face of the polarization, we need that with all the alienation around.
Where I've come to land, and rhythm has always been a part of my work. Rhythm organizes all life in time and space and even in narrative. Rhythm really brings synchrony and a coherence to what seem apparently parts, but not really. So what I want to do is invite you in your own way to listen to a few words about rhythm and healing. Each of us breath entrains to a rhythmic pulse, brings coherence and calm, can know safety, trust, and breathe out.